Alright, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, MySpace. It's my first kind of vlog story kind of thing. Never done this before, so fuck it, let's try it. We're gonna talk about the time that I almost got kidnapped. This was a few years back. I'm pretty sure I was like 16 or 17. And basically, I was at a show. You know, you guys all know I listen to like metal music, hardcore music, you know, devil's music, the way y'all call it. So I was at one of those shows, and the venue is about 12.5 miles away from my house, right? Couldn't find a ride. The show ended around 12. The buses were not running anymore. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna walk home. I don't feel like bugging anybody. So walking home, 3 miles in, there's this red truck. I feel him like, following me. He's tailing me. And I'm just like, why is this dude on my ass? Like, there's no one on the road. He could just easily drive by. So I'm just kind of, worried. And I'm just like, oh, fuck, man. This dude's trying to get my ass. So I crossed the street, because he was like, I was like walking with the traffic. So obviously he's behind me. I don't want that to happen. So cross the street, and I'm just walking, or whatever. Maybe he'll go away. This dude, he goes forward, right, and all of a sudden this dude comes back. So then he goes, he does a U-turn, comes back, whatever. Now he's behind me again, and I'm just like, this dude cannot be this weird. So I cross the street again, and he does the same shit. Comes back around, gets behind me. This time he's like, yo, you need a ride? And I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Don't worry about it. He's like, oh, all right, man. And then he just takes off. I'm like, all right, cool. Dude comes back again. He's like, you sure you need a ride? I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, well, I see you get in the fucking car. And I'm just like, what? He's like, see, you better get in the car or I'm gonna make you. And I was like, So I literally just fucking start booking it. I just take off, running. And this dude does the same shit. He starts chasing me, right? So I cross the street, I run across the street, and he like wraps around again. This dude's yelling at me to get in the car, and I'm just like, dude, this is insane. I ran for about 3 miles, crossing back and forth the street, so he wasn't like on my side of the street. And eventually he goes away, and I'm just like, thank God, hopefully I'm good. And he had like this red truck that it was like one of a kind. So basically, if I see the truck in the road, I might spot him out. And I'm walking down the road for another like 10 minutes, and I see the red truck at like the corner, like behind this like tree. And I'm just like, dude, this guy's waiting for me. And when I got closer, I noticed it was actually him, but those three other dudes with him. So it's four people now. And these dudes started driving after me again. So I looked to my left, and there's a street, right? And there was like a party looking thing going on. So I ran towards that. And then when I got there, it was actually a bar. So I was yelling at them. I was like, can you guys let me in, please? There's a guy following me. He won't leave me alone. And the bar was like, how old are you? I was like, 16. And they're like, sorry, we can't let you in. And I was like literally screaming at this dude. I was like, let me in. This dude's trying to get me. And eventually they let me in. I charged my phone because my phone was dead. And I eventually called like one of my friends. I was like, can you pick me up on this corner of the street? And about an hour later, they finally came, and she gave me a ride home. But whew, that whole little trip thingy, it literally, I was running for like fucking miles, dude. It was sucked. Like literally, I thought I was gonna die. Like it's not stereotypical, but it's four Mexicans dudes, and I don't know what their problem was. I don't know if they were gay, if they wanted my ass, or what they were trying to do, trying to kill me, trying to kidnap my ass. But that night was it was one of my worst nights, but it sucked because I was all alone. Phone was dead. Nothing I could do. I was just, I don't know, man. It sucked. But I eventually got home. As soon as I got home, I literally just locked my door, locked my everything, just went to bed, and I didn't tell a soul. I mean, I told one of my best friends. I called her when it first happened, but eventually my phone died because I was outside all day. But yeah, that's the story of mine. Got almost kidnapped. It sucked. Hopefully you enjoy my little story. It's 100% true. Uh, it's just the city I live in back in the day. It's not a bad city, but it's not a good city. So Please, like, subscribe the video. I might starting doing some more stories now because I have some pretty interesting tales from my days. Not that bad, but all right. Well, thanks for watching.